Audit Chapter 2, Audit Planning, Strategy and Execution. Test your knowledge questions. Question number 1. While auditing Z Limited, you observe certain material financial statement assertions have been based on estimate made by the management. As the auditor, how do you minimize the risk of material misstatement? रिस्क ऑफ मटेरियल मिसस्टेटमेंट को मिनिमाइज़ कैसे करोगे? यहाँ पे लगेगा ऐसे 540 ऑडिटिंग अकाउंटिंग एस्टिमेट्स इंक्लूडिंग फेयर वैल्यू अकाउंटिंग एस्टिमेट्स एंड रिलेटेड डिस्क्लोजर्स. अब ऐसे 540 क्यों लगेगा? द ऑडिटर शुड ऑब्टेन एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इन ऑर्डर टू प्रोवाइड अ बेसिस फॉर द आइडेंटिफिकेशन एंड असेसमेंट ऑफ द रिस्क ऑफ मटेरियल मिसस्टेटमेंट फॉर अकाउंटिंग एस्टिमेट्स. क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में बात करिए मटेरियल फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट असर्शंस हैव बीन बेस्ड ऑन एस्टिमेट मेड बाय द मैनेजमेंट, इसीलिए ऐसे 540 लगाया. The auditor shall obtain an understanding of the following in order to provide basis for identification and assessment of the risk of material misstatement for accounting estimates. The requirement of applicable financial reporting framework AFRF relevant to the accounting estimate, including related disclosures. How management identifies those transactions, events and conditions that may give rise to the need for accounting estimates to be recognized or disclosed in the financial statements. In obtaining this understanding, the auditor shall make inquiries of management about changes in circumstances that may give rise to new or the need to revise existing accounting estimates. The estimation making process adopted by the management, including the method, including where applicable the model used in making the accounting estimates, relevant controls, whether management has used an expert का यूज़ किया कि नहीं किया, the assumptions underlying the accounting estimates, whether there has been or ought to have been a change from the prior period in the methods for making the accounting estimates, and if so, why. प्रायर पीरियड से कुछ चेंज किया गया आपने एस्टिमेट बनाते टाइम, वो बताओ. whether and if so, how the management has assessed the effect of estimation uncertainty. एस्टिमेशन अनसर्टेनिटी के ऊपर क्या किया? द एस्टिमेशन मेकिंग प्रोसेस अडॉप्टेड बाय मैनेजमेंट इंक्लूडिंग. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. KRP Limited at its annual general meeting appointed Mr. XYZ as joint auditors to conduct audit of. यार ये तो बिल्कुल सेम क्वेश्चन है जो फर्स्ट वाले चैप्टर में पढ़ा था, लास्ट क्वेश्चन ही था ये ऐसे 620 वाला, तो इसको नहीं कवर कर रहे अभी. Question number 3. A and company was appointed as auditor of Great Airways Limited. As the audit partner, what factors shall be considered in development of overall audit plan? Development of an overall audit plan. Overall plan is basically intended to provide direction for audit work programming and includes the determination of timing, manpower development and coordination of work with the client. Timing, manpower development and coordination of work with the client, other auditors and other experts. The auditor should consider the following matters in developing his overall plan for the expected scope and conduct of the audit. First is terms of his engagement and any statutory responsibilities. Terms of engagement क्या हैं? Second, nature and timing of reports or other communications. Applicable legal or regulatory statutory requirements. लीगल और स्टैट्यूटरी रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या हैं? अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसीज़ अडॉप्टेड बाय द क्लाइंट, अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसीज़ which have been adopted by the clients and changes if any in those policies. The effect of new accounting policies. Effective new accounting policies का effect क्या पड़ रहा है? Accounting and auditing pronouncements on the audit, identification of significant audit areas, setting of materiality levels for the audit purpose, conditions requiring special attention such as the possibility of material error or fraud or involvement of parties in whom directors or persons who are substantial owners of the entity are interested and with whom transactions are likely. Degree of reliance to be placed on the accounting system and internal control. Possible rotation of emphasis on specific audit areas. Nature and extent of audit evidence to be obtained. Work of the internal auditor and the extent of reliance on their work, if any, in the audit. Involvement of other auditors in the audit of subsidiaries or branches of the client and involvement of experts. Allocation of work to be undertaken between joint auditors and the procedures for its control and review. Establishing and coordinating staffing requirements. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Development of an overall plan. Question number 4. As an auditor of garment manufacturing company for the last 5 years, you have observed the new venture of online shopping has been added by the company during current year. What factors would be considered by you in formulating the audit strategy of the company? Formulation of audit strategy. While formulating the audit strategy for a company, following factors may be considered. फर्स्ट आपको जनरल फैक्टर्स कंसिडर करने हैं जो पैरा 2.1 में दिए हैं, और स्पेसिफिक फैक्टर्स फॉर ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग. द ऑडिटर शॉल ऑब्टेन an understanding of the information system including the related business processes due to new venture of online shopping in the following areas: the classes of transactions in the entity's operations that are significant to the financial statements, the procedures within both information technology and manual systems by which those transactions are initiated, recorded, processed, corrected as necessary, transferred to the general ledger and reported in the financial statement. The procedures. पहला है the class of transactions, second है the procedures, third है the related accounting records, supporting information and specific accounts in the financial statements that are used to initiate, record, process and report transactions. This includes the correction of incorrect information and how information is transferred to the general ledger. The records may be in either manual or electronic form. How the information system captures events and conditions other than transactions that are significant to the financial statements. Information system captures events and conditions. Controls surrounding journal entries, including non-standard journal entries used to record non-recurring, unusual transactions or adjustments. 5 पॉइंट हैं इसमें फॉर स्पेशल पर्पस. द क्लासेस ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस, procedures within both information technology and manual systems, related accounting records, information system captures events and conditions surrounding journal entries, including non-standard journal entries used to record non-recurring, unusual transactions or adjustments. These are the specific factors for online shopping for formulation of audit strategy. Question number 5. During the audit of FMP Limited, a listed company, engagement partner completed his audit, completed his reviews and also ensured compliance with the independence requirements that apply to the audit engagement. The engagement files were also reviewed by the Engagement Quality Control Reviewer EQCR except the independence assessment documentation. Engagement partner was of the view that matters related to independence assessment are the responsibility of the engagement partner and not EQCR. Engagement Quality Control Reviewer objected to this and refused to sign off the documentation. Please advise as per SA 220. SA 220. Engagement partner shall form a conclusion on compliance with independence requirements that apply to the audit engagement. In doing so, engagement partner shall obtain relevant information from the firm and, where applicable, network firms to identify and evaluate circumstances and relationships that create threat to independence. Evaluate information on identified breaches, if any, of the firm's independence policies and procedures to determine whether they create a threat to independence for the audit engagement and take appropriate action to eliminate such threat or reduce them to an acceptable level by applying safeguards, or if considered appropriate, to withdraw from the audit engagement where withdrawal is permitted by law or regulation. The engagement partner shall promptly report to the firm any inability to resolve the matter for appropriate action. 3 पॉइंट हैं इसमें ऐसे 220 के हिसाब से. Engagement partner shall form a conclusion on compliance with independence requirements that apply to audit engagement. Engagement partner shall obtain relevant information, evaluate information on identified breaches, take appropriate action to eliminate such threat or reduce them to an acceptable level by applying safeguards. Engagement partner shall take responsibility for reviews being performed in accordance with the firm's review policies and procedures. As per SA 220, quality control for an audit of financial statements. For audit of financial statements of listed entities, EQCR on performing an engagement quality control review. A reviewer on performing and review shall also consider the engagement team's evaluation of the firm's independence in relation to the audit engagement. In the given case, engagement partner is not right. The independence assessment documentation should also be given to engagement quality control reviewer for his review. Question number 6. AKJ Limited is a small-sized 30-year-old company having business of manufacturing of pipes. Company has a plant based out of Dehradun and have their corporate office in Delhi. Recently, the company appointed a new firm of chartered accountant as their statutory auditors. The statutory auditors want to enter into an engagement letter with the company in respect of their services, but the management has contended that since the statutory audit is mandated by law, engagement letter may not be required. Auditors did not agree to this and have shared a format of engagement letter with the management for their reference before getting that signed. In respect, management would like to understand that as per SA 210 auditing standard referred to by the auditors, if the agreed terms of the engagement shall be reckoned in an engagement letter or other suitable form of written agreement, what should be included in terms of agreed audit engagement letter? एक audit engagement letter के terms में क्या क्या लिखा हुआ होना चाहिए ये बताना है. Answer number 6. As per SA 210, agreeing the terms of audit engagement, the auditor shall agree the terms of audit engagement with the management or TCWG as appropriate. The agreed terms of the audit engagement shall be recorded in an audit engagement letter or other suitable form of written agreement and shall include. अच्छा, other suitable form of written agreement भी चलेगा. The objective and scope of audit of financial statement. Objective and scope क्या है? Responsibilities of the auditor. Responsibilities of auditor. Responsibilities of management. Management का काम बताओ. Identification of the applicable financial reporting framework FRF for the preparation of financial statements. क्योंकि financial statements बनाने हैं तो FRF क्या लगाओगे? Reference to the expected form and content of any report to be issued by the auditor and statement that there may be circumstances in which a report may differ from its expected form and content. Fifth wala point is reference to the expected form and content of any reports to be issued by the auditor and a statement that there may be circumstances in which a report may differ from its expected form and content. Question number 7. A Private Limited is engaged in the business of real estate. The auditor of the company requested the information from the management to review outcome of accounting estimate. Accounting estimate है ना, ऐसे 540 लगा देंगे. Question is like estimated cost considered for percentage completion included in the prior period financial statement and their subsequent re-estimation of the purpose for the current period. The management has refused the information to the auditor saying that the review of prior period information should not be done by the auditor. Please advise. ये तो limitation of scope हो गया भाई. Answer number 7 is SA 540. Auditing accounting estimates including fair value accounting estimates and related disclosures. The auditor shall review the outcome of accounting estimates included in the prior period financial statements or where applicable their subsequent re-estimation for the purpose of current period. The nature and extent of auditor's review takes account of the nature of the accounting estimates and whether the information obtained from the review would be relevant to identifying and assessing risk of material misstatement of accounting estimates made in the current period financial statements. The outcome of an accounting estimate will often differ from the accounting estimate recognized in the prior period financial statements. By performing risk assessment procedures to identify and understand the reasons for such differences, the auditor may obtain information regarding the effectiveness of management's prior period estimation process, from which the auditor can judge the likely effectiveness of the management's current process. Audit evidence that is pertinent to re-estimation in the current period of prior period accounting estimates. Audit evidence that is pertinent to re-estimation in the current period of prior period accounting estimates. Audit evidence of matters such as estimation uncertainty that may be required to be disclosed in the financial statements. The review of prior period accounting estimates may also assist the auditor in the current period in identifying circumstances or conditions that increase the susceptibility of accounting estimates to or indicate the presence of possible management bias. The auditor's professional skepticism assists in identifying such circumstances or conditions and in determining the nature, timing, and extent of further audit procedures. However, the review is not intended to call into question the judgment made in the prior period that were based on information available at that time. In the given case, the management is not correct in refusing the relevant information to the auditor. Question number 8. X Limited had a net worth of 1300 crore because of which Ind AS became applicable to them. The company had various derivative contracts, option forwards, interest rate swap, etc., which were required to be fair valued, for which company got the fair valuation done through an external third party. The statutory auditors of the company involved an auditor's expert to audit valuation of derivatives. Auditor and auditor's expert were new to each other. They were working for the first time together but developed a good bonding during the course of audit. The auditor did not enter into any formal agreement with the auditor's expert. Please advise. Answer number 8. As per SA 620, using the work of auditor's expert, the nature, scope, and objectives of the auditor's expert work may vary considerably with circumstances, as may the respective roles and responsibilities of the auditor and the auditor's expert, and the nature, timing, and extent of communication between the auditor and the auditor's expert. It is therefore required that these matters are agreed between the auditor and the auditor's expert. कुछ बातें आपको पहले ही पक्की करा लेनी चाहिए. In certain situations, the need for detailed agreement in writing is required, like first is the auditor's expert will have access to sensitive or confidential entity information. The matter to which the auditor's expert work relates is highly complex. The auditor has not previously used work performed by that expert. The greater the extent of the auditor's expert work and its significance in the context of the audit, the greater the extent of the auditor's expert's work and its significance in the context of the audit. In the given case, considering the complexity involved in the valuation and volume of derivatives, and also due to the fact that the auditor and auditor's expert were new to each other, auditor should have signed a formal agreement or engagement letter with the auditor's expert in respect of the work assigned to him. Question number 9. Cineplex, a movie theatre complex, is the foremost theatre located in Delhi. Along with the sale of tickets over the counter and online booking, the major portion of income is from the cafe, shops, pubs, etc. located in the complex. Its other income includes advertisement exhibited within or outside the premises, such as hoardings, banners, slides, short film, etc. The facility for parking of vehicles is also provided in the basement of the premises. Cineplex appointed your firm as the auditor of the entity. Being the head of the audit team, you and therefore required to draw an audit program initially in respect of its revenue and expenditure. Considering the above mentioned facts, along with other relevant points relating to a Cineplex. So, special audit program of movie theatre complex. Peruse the Memorandum of Association and Articles. Peruse the Memorandum of Association and Articles of Association of the entity. Audit program develop करने के लिए. Second point is ensure that object clause permits entity to engage in this type of business. Object clause check करो company का. In the case of income from sale of tickets, verify the control system as to how it is ensured that the collection on sale of tickets of various shows are properly and accurately accounted. Verify the system relating to online booking various shows and the system of realization of money. Check that there is overall system of reconciliation of collections with the number of seats available for different shows in a day. Verify the internal control system and its effectiveness relating to the income from cafe, shops, pub, game zone, etc. located within the multiplex. Verify the system of control exercised relating to the income receivable from advertisements exhibited within the premises and inside the hall, such as hoarding, banners, slides, short films, etc. Verify the system of collection from the parking areas in respect of the vehicles parked by the customer. In case of payment to the distributor, verify the system of payment, which may be either through outright payment or percentage of collection or a combination of both. Ensure at the time of settlement any payment of advance made to the distributor is also adjusted against the amount due. Verify the system of payment of salaries and other benefits to the employees and ensure that the statutory requirements are complied with. Verify the payments effected in respect of the maintenance of building and ensure the same is in order. Verify the insurance premium paid and ensure it covers the entire assets. Chapter 2 completed. Next is chapter 3.